we be getting to the mukbangs, making everybody hungry. Hey, hey. Oh, we be getting to the mukbangs, making everybody hungry. Hey. Same old family from the A. Same old family getting paid. Same old family ain't worried about a thing. Doing challenges, pranks, and mukbangs. We be getting to it. Getting to it. Check us out. Getting to it.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl YBM, Young Bella Marcella, and I'm back with another so delicious video. So let's get in the kitchen, get straight to the point, and make this so delicious gumbo. Right here, you'll see some of the seasonings and ingredients to make this gumbo. But don't worry, as we go and get into this video, we'll show you the rest so you can make it too. Now let's get into the video.
All right, y'all, so I got my sausage going. I'm gonna take a video of that so y'all can see the sausage cooking and show what's going on over there. Right now I'm just showing you my seafood options. I don't have my crawfish, which I love to have in my gumbo, but because of the circumstances, I have to go with what I have. So in here I have some clam meat. I have some large scallops, which I'm gonna cut up. I have some shrimp. And I have lots of crab, some lump crab and claw crab meat. What I have here, I'll try to use about 4 pounds of crab. So I have some more crab that I need to take out of the shell and stuff, but I just wanted to show you right now because it's easier to just cook and get to moving and forget some steps. So I try to make sure that I didn't forget no steps while I'm preparing this video for you guys. All right, let's go back to this gumbo. Alright, so we got our Cajun sausage cooking right here. And I'm just going to get it to a nice brown color. And I'm going to save all of that sausage juice for my roux. So I want all of that. As soon as it gets done, I'm going to take it out of the pot, set it to the side. And then I'm going to go ahead and make my roux for my gumbo. And I'll get to that shortly. Alright, so it's nice and brown. I don't want to overcook it. I just want it to get brown. I'm going to go ahead and take these bad boys out of here. And it's popping, trying to get me, y'all. Now go into my roux. Now in this video, you might hear my baby crying in the back, my 5-month-old. You might hear my other kids and husbands, stuff like that. Because I'm not trying to edit all that out. They're going to be doing some talking in the background. They're playing Monopoly and stuff right now. So just letting y'all know. I don't want to miss no steps. Alright, so real quick, I just wanted to show you guys I cut up the scallops. So I just made them like bite-sized pieces. And now I'm about to put this in the crab. Oh yeah, I gotta finish cracking some more crab. But I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the refrigerator so to stay chilled. And then I'm gonna show you guys how I'll go ahead and make this roux and also fry up my okra. And the reason why I fry my okra is because I don't like it slimy. Some people like the slime. They say it helps make their gumbo thicker. I don't, prefer the slime in my gumbo. So a way to get rid of that slime out of your okra is just to saute it up in some grease or fry it, deep fry it, whatever you want to do, and just get it to a nice brown color. Make sure that slime is out, and then you'll be good to go. You'll have no slime in your gumbo. All right, so we'll be back. All right, y'all. So let's talk about it. I got some sofrito right here. And what that is just green bell peppers, red bell peppers, and onions already cut up for you and frozen. And this will save you some time in the kitchen, especially if you want to use a lot of bell peppers and onions. You won't have to get 2 or 3 onions. Because normally if you don't get this, I use a lot, like y'all, if y'all know me, if y'all been watching my videos, I use a lot of garlic and a lot of onions. So in my gumbo, I'll probably use 2 to 3 yellow onions or red onions, and then I'll use 2 green bell peppers and 2 red bell peppers. So this is 2 pounds. You can do half of this and make it a pound if you don't like a lot, but I'm gonna eyeball it. I don't know if I'm gonna use it all, but I'm eyeballing it because I'm making a large pot of gumbo. And then here goes my okra. You can get whatever brand you like, but I'm very picky. I don't like to have a lot of, how do you say, like stems in my gumbo. So I'll open this and I'll pick through and get all the ends and the stemmy parts of the okra out, so I don't put that in my gumbo. And this comes frozen also. And you don't have to use this whole pound, but I like a lot of okra in my gumbo. So there you go. Just wanted to talk about that real quick before we get over here to this roux. All right. Okay, so I have my sausage renderings or grease, whatever you want to call it. I'm about to make my roux. So I have about, what's a half a cup of flour. I'm going to put this inside. Make sure I get all of that. And I'm going to mix this all up. Hold on, I need to switch hands. Okay. Now, I'll get this going. Get all of that oil. And I'm going to cook this roux down until it gets that nice brown color. Maybe like caramel color. I don't know if I'm going to do coffee color. I'm going to see how brown I want my gumbo today. But as I'm cooking this, we're just showing y'all how y'all cook your roux. And you want to constantly keep stirring so it won't burn. So I'll be back when it gets to the color that I want. Okay, so I'm going, and I'm like, okay. Like I said before, I normally get to moving and forget steps. So it gets to a nice brown color. And I went ahead and put a little bit of my Morton seasoning salt. And I put a little bit of cayenne, cayenne pepper. I'm going to do some garlic powder. I'm going to add fresh garlic too, but right now I'm just doing this onion powder. And eventually I'll probably add some more later. And then I'm going to add some Creole seasoning. So I'm going to put this right here. I just want to do about a tablespoon of that. Now I mix this all up. Oh, I need to use both my hands. I'm going to go ahead and mix this all up, and then I'll need to hold this pot and sliding. Let me see if I can set this camera up so I can be able to just move with y'all. Because after this, I'm going to go ahead and add my sofrito and my fresh garlic and get those going. Which, again, for y'all are just now tuning in or missed the part, the sofrito is just the bell peppers and the onions that are already chopped up in the frozen bag. Alright? Okay, I'll be back. It smells so good already. So, yes, I decided to use the whole bag of the sofrito, which is the bell peppers and onions, because I'm a savage. Hey, no, because I like them. I like vegetables, and I like a lot of bell peppers and onions and garlic in my gumbo. So just wanted to show y'all it's not too overwhelming. Well, not to me. So I'm just gonna mix it and kind of saute it up in this roux. And then I'm going to show y'all how I add my garlic, because I don't want it to burn, but I do want to saute up the onions and bell peppers in this roux for a little bit before I add my garlic. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Alright, so again, you got to constantly stir. Turn your heat down to a medium low right now. There's no need to have it on medium high. And then, you know, you might burn this because you have to stir that roux. So at this point, I'm going to add my garlic in. One, I think I'm just going to do two of these. Okay, that's it. Psych. Just one more. Okay. That's enough. Is garlic, because y'all know I like my garlic. And then I'm going to use this gumbo filet. Y'all gotta use some of that gumbo filet. How many of y'all call it gumbo file? Well, you gonna learn today. Alright? Get you some of that Zatarain. Sometimes I might go to the DeKalb market and get me some fresh gumbo filet in a container. But if you don't have international markets that have it, you can always go to your local supermarket and get you some Zatarain. So I'm gonna use about a tablespoon of this. Is that a tablespoon? I think so. Alright, so let me go ahead and mix that all together and we'll be back. All right, y'all, I'm back. So I finally got it to the color and the consistency that I want. So now I'm gonna add, I have chicken broth here. I didn't buy none, I made some, let me show y'all. So I made a nice, what is it, about a quart of chicken broth. I'm gonna put that in there and get to mixing all that up. I'm gonna put all of that in there. Trust me, it's gonna use all of that juice. I'm gonna mix this up and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like after I'm done mixing it together. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn my heat back up to a medium high so I can get this to a nice little boil. And then once I get it to boil, I'm gonna let it boil for a little bit before I turn it back down to a simmer. So we'll be back. Okay, so this part, you guys, I switched from the flathead wooden spatula to a whisk, and I added some parsley, and I went ahead and started adding some sage, you guys. I like a little sage in my gumbo. It kind of looks like that gumbo filet, don't it? But anyways, I do the switch to the whisk because you're trying to break up that roux into that chicken broth. And so it's kind of, if you keep with the spatula or a spoon, it's going to be hard to break up. And you don't want to have those chunks in your gumbo. So when you switch to a whisk, you'll go ahead and take care of that and knock that out. So, and you just keep going and whisk that together. And as you got your heat on a medium high, it's going to come up to a boil. And then you're going to see that it's going to get a little bit thicker. And then you can add some more chicken broth or water to your gumbo. And at this point, after I whisk this all together, make sure that I got all the chunks out. I'm going to go ahead and taste it. And I'm going to go ahead and add some water. I already got some chicken broth. I'm going to taste it and I'm going to add some water to it before I start adding my other ingredients. I still need to fry up my okra. I was going to do this in a pot of oil that's heating up next to this, but I needed to concentrate on my roux and I didn't want to burn it. So I figured I'll go ahead and do this first and then take care of my fried okra after I'm done getting my gumbo broth and stuff together. So we'll be back. Alright, so I'm frying my okra. Alright, you guys, it's starting to come up to a boil. So once it comes to a boil, I'm going to turn the heat down to a low simmer. And then I'll start adding in my ingredients. I'll start with my sausage and okra. Let that simmer a little bit. I'll add in my seafood last. And when I do, I'm only going to cook it for 4 to 5 minutes because it doesn't take long for seafood to cook at all. And I don't want to overcook it. I want my shrimp to be nice and meaty, not too overpowered and chewing. You know, it's chewy once you cook it too long, but just have it simmer a little bit and it'll be done. So when you make your roux and you put in your chicken broth and you add a little bit more water, this is the consistency I want. I don't want it too thick like a gravy, and I don't want it too watery. So I'm just showing you guys how it looks right here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to a simmer, and we'll be back. Alright, so here goes my okra, you guys. It's frying up. It's starting to turn a little bit brown, so I'm going to check it and see if we got some slime going on. You can take it out when you want. I just kind of look for slime and see if there's slime coming off the spoon. And that's how I kind of know if it's done. That right there is just some grease. Let me show you. Kind of go like that. And if you don't see it's stringy, it typically is done. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out and put it to the side so it can strain from that grease. Alright, we'll be back. Okay guys, so I just added my okra and my sausage. So I'm going to let that simmer a little bit. Like I said previously, let the okra and sausage simmer into this lovely gumbo for about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to try this. It smells so good, guys. It's so good. And while that's simmering, I'm going to go ahead and put some rice on. And but I'm going to leave the rice on the side. I don't like rice with my gumbo. I just like to go ahead and eat it It's going to be nice and meaty the way it is. Like right now, you see all the okra and the sausage. And then I'm going to add about 9 pounds of seafood. I haven't did the math, but it's about 9 pounds. I think I have 5 pounds of crab meat. I'm adding to this. I got 2 pounds of shrimp. I have a pound of scallops. I have 2 pounds of clams. So once I look at all the pounds and ounces, I'll let you know. But I think so far I got about 9 pounds of seafood. So it's going to be nice and meaty. But again, a lot of people like this over rice. In my family, they do and they don't. So I'm going to put some on the side. So those that want the rice can put it in their gumbo. And those that don't want it can just have at it. So we'll be back, y'all. Alright, you guys, so we're back. I'm about to go ahead and add my seafood to the gumbo mix. And I did the math, we got about 10 pounds of seafood here. I'm missing my crawfish, but that's okay. We got a pound of your scallops that I cut up. We have 2 pounds of your clams. We have 2 pounds of shrimp. And these are large 16/20, so if you want to know what size those are. And then we have some lump crab and some claw crab, and some more lump crab under here, and then some more crab over here, some snow crab. So I'm about to go ahead and put this in the pot and let it simmer and cook for about 5 more minutes, and then cut it off because I don't want my seafood to overcook. And we'll be back, and I'll show you guys the finishing touches.
Alright, you guys, I went ahead and added the shrimp, scallop, and clam meat. And now we're going to go ahead and add that crab meat to the pot. This gumbo is looking really good, you guys. Nice and meaty, full of seafood like I like it. You're going to dump in all that crab meat, get it going. I turned my heat down so it's just at a nice little simmer. Because like I said, once you put in your seafood, you're pretty much done. It's only going to take about, I would say, 4 to 8 minutes. Don't let it, overcook. And if you see as I'm stirring, you'll start seeing the shrimp is going to already be like pink. So once it gets opaque, the shrimp is done. So you don't have to cook it for another hour or so, nothing like that. Your gumbo's already done. I just like to go ahead and let it get back up to temperature, because once you add it in that cold seafood, the temperature of it does drop. So you can turn it up to a medium, but don't turn it up any higher than that because you don't want it to burn. So stir it, look at it, let it simmer for a little bit. Like I said, 4 to 8 minutes, come back and check it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Once you let it simmer about 4 to 8 minutes, you can turn it off right now, but I'm not, because I still have to add in my snow crab legs. But as you can see, it's nice and meaty. This is how I like it. If I ever go out to a restaurant and order it, this is what I'm looking for. But it's hard to find any gumbo like this, you guys, out there. You see a lot with the little baby shrimp, and you probably could count 10. You'll see a lot of chicken or okra in it. But I like mine to get some of this seafood in every bite. Nice and meaty, not too thick, not too watery. Look at that. Y'all want that to be your bite? Or how about that one? Right there. It smells so, so good, you guys. I typically make some gumbo maybe once every other month. We do eat a lot of seafood in this house, but hey, it's a lot of different meals to go around. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this simmer a little bit. Let me go ahead and grab these snow crab legs so I can add to my pot. And look at this. Don't that look good, you guys? I want this right here to be my bowl. I want this right here to be my bowl of gumbo. This pot is so good. You can have gumbo any time of the year for any event. If you make this early off in the day, you will be eating on this for lunch and dinner. If not, have it for a dinner party or just cook some for dinner, It's really good. So I'm just stirring it up right now. It's done. I'm just stirring it up so I can show you guys just how meaty and delicious this gumbo looks. I'm going to go ahead and plate it up with that rice and show you what it looks like. Isn't that delicious, you guys? Doesn't that look delicious? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to dig in. There goes that rice I told y'all. Plated up nice and beautiful. Look at all that seafood deliciousness. You guys, this is a treat within itself. Look at that snow crab. Don't you want some? Don't you want to make you some?
I suggest you go ahead and get you what you need to get and make that Soul Delicious Seafood Gumbo. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any questions that you have. And also, let me know what other dishes you'd like to see me cook in this kitchen. And make sure that you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you can get the notification when I upload another So Delicious video. Until next time, you guys. Peace.
We be getting to the mukbang, making everybody hungry. Hey, hey. We be getting to the mukbang, making everybody hungry. Hey. Same old family from the A. Same old family getting paid. Same old family ain't worried about a thing. Doing challenges, pranks, and mukbangs. We be getting to it. Getting to it. Check us out. Getting to it.